Well, hello, you cavers, and welcome again to my channel, Sappho's Man Cave. And today I have a special product review for you. The product today is regarding a very special industry which focuses on your child's safety in car, your kid's safety in vehicles. Basically, we are talking about a baby alert system in the car, or you can call it maybe anti-forget your child in the car systems. Okay, so this is the product I really wanted to review for you today. Okay, so first thing first, a little bit background. The child alarm systems are relatively new. There are a few years in the market, and their main purpose is really to avoid you from making the mistake of your life, like making a huge tragedy. In some cases, if you have heard that some parents actually forgotten their children in the car, sometimes these tragic cases ends with some minor injuries, but sometimes it could lead to the worst case scenario. So some companies invented these car baby alerts systems, anti-forget your kid in the car systems. Okay, so I think this, if you are a parent and you have children, I think this is of utmost importance. And I think that if you have the ability and you are aware of these systems, especially if this is the first time you are noticing such systems that exist in the market due to this video, so welcome to the club. And I think that it's really important that every parent will have such system in their vehicles, especially where the child seats are located. Okay, so this is really the main goal of the systems. This is why you should have one. And regarding the legal status of the systems, in some countries they are mandatory. Okay, but in some countries they're not. But even if they're not mandatory in your country and they are available, I really recommend that you buy such a system in order to ensure the safety of your children. Okay, so next thing I want to discuss is why did I choose these specific systems? There's like a real lot of types of systems in the market. I really chose the Italian Remy car baby alert system for a very specific reason. We are like, cavemans. We like it simple. Yes, we don't like it complicated. We like smart things that work, reliable. And I think that the really main word here is simple. Go for simplicity. I think this is the joker that made me choose the Remy system. What do I mean? When you will start to survey the net, you will encounter all various kinds of systems. You will see that much of them are too complicated and have really bad cons. Like, for example, 90 to 95% of the systems, they are unlike Remy. They are too sophisticated, too high-techy, too complicated. For example, in really almost all the other systems, you must have a direct link between your smartphone and the system. Meaning, if there is a malfunction in connectivity, this could end up with, you don't get the alert in real time. Okay, you always must make sure that you have a valid connection to the system. And we live in an imperfect world, which malfunctions occur. Another thing is that since it is connected and synchronized to your smartphone, there is, the battery killing effect, okay? This system just kill your smartphone battery because they're synchronized, they're sending alerts and notifications, you must be connected, etc. So they're just killing your battery. You must have your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth on. And this is really battery killer, okay? Another reason is that all the other systems are related to the former subject. They are attached with applications. So you must configure the application, setups, okay? This is really the opposite of simplicity. Another reason is false alarms and false reminders. In all other systems, you must have your relatives updated in the applications. If you have a connectivity malfunction, it could send an alarm, a false alarm to you, to your parents, grandparents, whoever you enlisted there as emergency contacts. Okay, so this is really not the case. We don't want to panic our parents and grandparents, etc. Okay. Another reason is that you don't need batteries for this system. This is, like a lighter socket attachment, so you don't need any batteries. So all of these advantages are really the other system disadvantages, okay? So again, we cavemans go for simplicity. This is the main reason we chose this system. Okay, no batteries, no applications, no false alarms, no killing battery effects, no Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, complicated connectivity, etc. Okay. Okay. Next, we go for the box review. So this is the Remy box. Okay. Let's see what it says. Remy car baby alert, made in Italy. The first child alarm for your peace of mind and for the safety of your child in car. Simple. Really agree with that. Really simple. Safe. Also agree. You turn off the car, the child still strapped to the chair, this will beep. You will note that you forgot your child in the seat, okay? Simple, safe, reliable. You don't need batteries, so you have more reliability. You don't need complicated connectivity issues, okay? Again, reliable. Universal, this really connects to every car that have a lighter or a USB connector, okay? Okay, let's go next. We can see this 2019 Product Safety Gold Award from the European Commission, okay? So this is already credited. Okay, let's go next. Simple, unique, universal device born for the safety of your child. When car, installed baby car seat. Remy continuously monitors the presence of a child, speaking for him in case of danger. Okay, so two main functions. If the car is lit and you're driving for your, business, so if the child moves, dislocates from the main sensor area, it will alert, okay, that the child is moving, trying to get out of the chair. And the other most important alert, that if you turn off the key of your car is off, child is still recognized as trapped to the seat, so you didn't got him out, so it will beep. It will alert that you have forgotten your child in the car. Okay, let's go on. We have a picture of the actual system. This is the a lighter socket. This is the main processor and the weight sensor. Okay, so fast read. Safe at every moment. We're turning on the car. Remy performs an auto check for the correction of the installation while driving. Indicates if any anomalies, meaning the child is moving, doesn't require batteries. We talked about it. All is active and ensures constant coverage with all child seats. Simple installation. You insert it to the socket. You route the cable to the seat and you place the weight sensor. Okay, some more information. How does it work? Okay, so we've actually have the system right here. I prepared it ahead. Okay, so let's just inspect it really quickly. So as it says here, we have the microprocessor right here. Okay, this blue thing is actually the weight sensor. Okay, you put this under the kid's seat. This cable is the connectivity cable to the main processor unit. Okay, this is the lighter, which goes into the lighter socket, and you have some controls on the main processor. You have the buzzer over here. You have the silencer button, meaning if everything is safe and okay, you just silence the system. You have the blue light and the green light. The green light means that the system is on. The blue light means that the child is recognized and strapped to the kid's chair. Okay. Yep, it says all sort of nice things, that it was discovered that many children do movements and even unfasten themselves from the safety chair, and reasons for forgetting your child. Oh my God, just have a blackout and forget your kid in the car. Okay, so this is really the situation we want to avoid. Okay, I think we're done with the box review, so let's go ahead forward to installation. See you in a few seconds. As you can see, the green light says operation system is on, but there should be a blue light just next to it once the kid is on the chair, okay? Without blinking or beeping or, having any malfunction. It just need to be a steady blue light.
It's a beam.
Okay, if the system disconnects, blue light disappears. Okay, so let's make the test. Okay, so we can see the blue light, or we can't. Beep. Yep. Then the blue light turns on. You can see it over right there, and that's channel. In this short video, I'll be demonstrating the installation of the Remy system, and I will also show you the fix that I'm applying in order to correct the child recognition issue. As I mentioned before, like in these systems and all other systems, there is this issue in which the system could not recognize the child because the weight sensor is just moving all the time. Okay, so the child recognition light and beep is just fluctuating. It goes on and off and on and off because with the motion of the kid. Okay, because this thing is not fixed to a specific location. Okay, so let me just show you this easy installation and easy fix. Okay, so first thing first, we just need to plug the power unit into the cigarette socket. Okay, really easy to do. As you can notice, there is also a USB port for your convenience. You can charge your phone or whatever. It also can help you in case your car doesn't have a cigarette socket, so you just plug it in with a USB direct connection. Okay, so this is really the first step, easy step. You have here the processor controller unit with the silencer button. When everything okay, you just silence the beeps. Okay, this comes right here next to you. You go along with the cable Okay, just go along with the cable, try to route it correctly, and you put the sensor on the child seat. Okay, so let me just go back. Okay, and in here also super easy installation. You just need to lift the upholstery part of the seat. Okay, now here's the tricky part. You need to place the sensor in the regarding to your seat specifications, in the area in which you think the most of the weight of the child is being applied. Okay, in most cases it will be right here between the lower seat and the back seat. Okay, right here in the connection. At least in this case, here should be concentrated the majority of the child's weight. Okay, so this is the optimal location to fix your weight sensor. Okay, so again, if we did not have my fix, so we would just put the sensor over there and wrap it up. But then you have the child recognition issue, which I think relevant to all systems. The child moves, the sensor move, and they lose its fixed location, and the system fluctuating and losing reliability. Okay, so the fix I'm using is really simple. I just put it here, 2 stripes of dual-sided adhesive. Okay, dual-sided of light tape. Okay, so really easy fix. Let me just remove the protection stripe. One moment. This one. What, guys? Okay, this is the second protector. I'm just removing them. Okay, and now we can just really fix the sensor on the optimal location. So I'm just lifting the upholstery part of the seat and placing the sensor in the appropriate location. Okay, once placed, just tap it a few times so it would stick properly. Just get the upholstery back to its location. And that's it, you guys. You're done and ready to go with a perfect working child alert system. There you guys. So this is really the part after we've made the fix with the sticky tape. So you can see that the green light indicates system is on. The blue light indicates the kid is sitting on the chair. It doesn't flip, it doesn't fluctuate. It's a steady blue light. Okay, you can see Itai is on the chair, and the blue light is really steady thanks to our fix. So you guys, thanks, and until next time. If you like this video, it would be much appreciated if you could subscribe to my channel. Like this video. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to comment them in the comment section below and I will gladly reply. So you guys, until then, cheers from the cave.